What is up, SHREDTHEGNAR? We are back. Tips and tricks here. Episode number 3, 2025-2026 ski season, and we are going to talk a little bit about stuff that we carry with us on the mountain.
He just looked at me with. I couldn't hold it together.
Equipment-wise, what's helpful to you on the mountain, off the mountain, stuff like that. So, Lou, take it away.
So, end of the day, I feel like whatever you're carrying with you is going to be very, very dependent on where you're skiing, what you're skiing, and basically that's the most important part. If you're skiing some big terrain out west with a lot of snow, you're going to want a little more gear. If we're doing like an easy day at Hunter, we're just ripping around the mountain, you don't need as much stuff. But I feel like for me personally, something we all carry every single day is going to be radios. We use Rocky Talkie. Rocky Talkie sponsors us if you want to. We could always use a few more, and we'll plug you guys in every single video because they're the absolute best radios you could possibly buy for skiing or backcountry.
Save me.
And they're just fantastic in every aspect of, oh, where's my boy? Let me hit him. Hey there, where are you? We're over on whatever, Super Cherry over in Park City or whatever it is. And it's also great for the, hey, can you go down there and check that hit, check that cliff, and let me know how the landing is?
Yeah, you're good. You got some rocks, but you're good.
Exactly.
Jump far.
That's not good. There's some rocks.
Make sure you jump far.
You're good. You're good.
A little
not good.
better, little better beta than that, so it's a little more helpful. But end of the day, the Rocky Talkies are going to be a crucial piece that we basically carry every single time we ski, because even a simple day at Hunter, having that on you,
it's crucial.
It's crucial. It's going to help you a lot.
Yeah, remember the very first day that we got them and used them? First run of the day, somebody branched off to the left, and we're like, uh-oh, where'd he go?
I just wanted to test it out.
Somebody.
We found him.
It's a nice dartboard.
Yep. Thanks to the almighty Rocky Talkies.
Exactly. So, besides Rocky Talkies and having radio and having communication when you're on the slopes, other extremely useful uses of gear and types of gear, I think this is going to be a simple one. This is very generic, but I think having a camel with simply some water in it is beyond crucial. I think sometimes even more important than the Rocky Talkies. Jeff, you want to talk a little bit about why having a camel on your back and having some water and staying hydrated through the day is super important? That'd be awesome.
I mean, when we're skiing hard wherever we are, we're skiing hard. We're exerting energy. And when you're, say, if we're making a little hike up to a different peak, but we're going to ski down, or even if we're just a super long run that requires a lot of your leg movement, or you're hitting moguls and you tire yourself out, it's good to have that source of water on you, because that could change your whole run. That could, if you're tired, if you're fatigued, drink some water. If it doesn't freeze, it'll get you back right. And so I think it's definitely a crucial piece of equipment to have on you.
That's a big one if it doesn't freeze. So, the actual bladder for your camel stays in your backpack, and sometimes in an insulated pouch, sometimes it's not, but usually your body heat alone kind of keeps the water,
it's right on your back
in a liquid state. But the minute that hose comes out of your backpack and then kind of just dangles on your strap, if it's out and exposed to the elements, it's more than likely in a cold day going to freeze, and that whole thing becomes useless. So what you could do to help out with that is, if your backpack has an insulated slot for it, stick it in the insulated slot. If you really want to get fancy, throw a hand warmer or something in there to keep that pouch warm. Yep. I've had pretty good success with that. But other than that, if you just got it free dangling over there, stick it in the collar of your shirt or something, or of your jacket, and use your body heat to warm it up, just to keep that mouthpiece warm. Because the minute that thing freezes, you're in for a bad day. You got no water. It's frozen solid.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Another big thing with that, after you do take a sip, blow the water back out of the straw, back into the bladder.
Yeah.
Because then, end of the day, if there's not much water in there, there's not much to freeze.
Yeah.
So the straw will still get hard, it'll get firm, but it's better off having that than having basically all your water frozen and you being SOL when you're out on the slopes.
Or, if you want to have a little fun and you say, forget to blow your water back through your tube into your camel, and you're with your buddies on vacation, skiing, doing what you love, throw a little sauce in there. A little sauce in your camel so it won't freeze up, if you know anything about science and physics about that. Sauce doesn't freeze your water.
I think Frank's red hot, right? Keeps
Why
it hot.
are you putting hot sauce in your camel?
I'm not putting hot sauce. I'm talking about the vodka.
What? Vodka! You drunk.
Yes. Throw a little sauce into your camel. It doesn't freeze usually. It won't freeze in your tubes. Speaking on experience, I've never had my camel actually freeze in my bag. It always freezes in the tubes. So
Oh,
kind of what Dom said, insulate it if you can. If you want to as well, do what Dom does. Zip tie hangover to it. I love zip ties.
Zip ties are amazing. They are
pretty good.
that zip ties, duct tape, WD-40. You're set for life. All right. Adding on to that though, the bladder, the bladder in your backpack. You got to be careful because you could pull a war hero and go airborne. And then if you land on your back, something's gonna break. Whether it's your laptop that you forgot in there,
Or
your
Elijah
iPad,
Craig
or your iPad.
It's Elijah Craig bottle.
It's Elijah Craig bottle.
Something's gonna break, and you know what?
man.
If you hit that bladder first, your bladder's gonna pop, and then you're gonna be skiing with a wet backpack and a wet back all day. So
Camelbacks are Killebrew proof. My Camelback was fine
There you go.
after I took my
you go.
couple.
You heard it here. Camel, sponsor us. All right, moving on.
sponsors today.
Utilized equipment when skiing, which stays on our personnel. And our backpacks. Of course. I was just about to touch on that. That's a great point. So for us to Shred the Gnar, a huge part of skiing is, of course, having fun, having a blast, getting out in the snow, enjoying nature, all that. But, drum roll please, cameras, GoPros, you name it. We all, basically everyone here wears GoPros. Whether it's on our head, whether it's on our chest, whether it's on a pole, or whether they're just stashed in a pocket or a backpack because we bring a ridiculous amount every single time we ski because why I need 3 or 4 cameras on me.
That's how these videos are possible, though.
I don't know why I bring so many on the slopes, but
How they're possible.
it is
for
possible.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
And
For your enjoyment, yes.
exactly.
the
And
people.
to be able to have numerous different kinds of GoPros, whether it's GoPro Maxes, whether it's Insta360s, whether it's Hero 13s, 12s, 11s, 10s, whatever they are, we have a bunch. And we just love to be able to create the videos for you guys. And by having all of these with us, that's what's going to do it. And, you know, in addition to that, we also carry numerous types of mounts. Like I said, we rock chest mounts a lot. We rock head mounts a lot. Pole mounts a lot for follow cams or POV, stuff like that.
You were rocking the boot cam a few years ago.
I was rocking the
when I
boot
crashed
cam.
into
Yeah,
you.
you know what I did? I took a like a head strap mount and I took the cross piece off of it and then was able to wrap it around my boot, stick it in the power strap, and it actually just gave another cool little angle. I mean, you can't really look at it 24/7, you know, watching film back, I guess, but it's a cool little perspective over there. But we had a lot of different mounting points, a lot of different areas. What's your favorite mount, Lou? What do you like to use the most?
For me, personally, I mean, I like when my GoPro Max is just on my head, just for the sole ability of being able to reframe, being able to get a super wide shot, and being able to really ski. Because end of the day, like when I'm on the slopes, I love making the content, I love doing all that stuff. But most important thing, I think, is actually skiing, actually being able to execute the runs you're trying to hit, and having the most amount of fun that way. So when I could just slap a GoPro on my head, that's fantastic quality, fantastic for reframing, fantastic angle. I really love that. But in addition to bringing the actual GoPro out, this past year we decided to step it up a notch, and we brought these. We brought these cameras on the slopes that we're filming with right now.
Yep.
So by bringing a pro mirrorless camera on the slope and waiting down below and get some shots with a 70-200 or 100-500, whatever the lenses are that we would bring that day, it brings a whole new element of professionalism to Shred the Gnar. And this year, I am planning to utilize these in even more ways, fully rigged out, on gimbals, on stuff, and just make movies. I mean, first couple hours of the day when we're skiing, I like to get all my runs in, have as much fun as I can. And then I also love being able to go grab a camera and get absolutely awesome shots of everyone I'm with, and to be able to just make movies out of
We kind of
these simple
dedicated a day
videos.
for that. Like,
Yeah.
all right, guys, I'm not going to ski. Like, I'm still going to ski, but not as hard. I'm going to primarily get a lot of shots of you guys for
Exactly.
Shred the Gnar. Like, you'll dedicate a day just for that.
Exactly.
Like, you'll have your hard day, then you'll have your shoot day, then you'll alternate, sort of thing.
Yeah, our last day out in Tahoe, last day we were like, we're not going to ski that hard. And I was like, what? All right, cool. I'll bring my camera out. And basically every single run we did for the last couple hours of the day, we just shot videos. We shot content of every single guy skiing. And I feel like by doing that this year again, it's going to bring a whole other element of just quality of videos to you guys, which I think you'll love. Even when I was out in Colorado with Billy, we brought an R8 with a 100-500 with us like the entire time we were out at Vail, A Basin, Breck, all that stuff. And just throughout the day, we're hitting absolutely awesome lines. And then we're also getting content of each other throughout the entire day, which made for some of the best shots I've ever gotten of myself skiing and of Billy when he was skiing up there, which I'm looking forward to a ton this year to just bring to you guys a whole new spectrum of videos that we're gonna do at Shred the Gnar.
And really, it's great bouncing back and forth, because when you have a big group of guys, when you have 4, 5, 6, 8 guys, you can pass that camera off to anybody at any time. And whether you're feeling really fresh one run, your buddy's, you know, he just took a good tumble or something like that, give him the camera. He'll go down halfway, meet you on a side hit or something. You're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna hit the second jump to the left or whatever you're gonna say. He'll record that for you, and then you can swap off midway down the mountain. It's like, it's a good dynamic back and forth. Everybody's swapping off cameras and stuff, whether you're doing follow cam with a GoPro or one of these pro mirrorless whatever cameras. And it's a pretty cool thing when you have a bunch of guys that are really into it and can get really good footage of everything, top to bottom.
Exactly. Dairy cam is one of the favorites here at Shred the Gnar.
Yep.
I don't know who really thinks it's their favorite, but
The viewers.
this guy does.
Apparently they vote on it or something.
I guess so.
Apparently, the comment section was very mean to me.
They
Apparently.
were. I know. You had some people stand up for you.
I had a lot of people stand up for me. It was all hate, and then it was everyone who saw the hate was like, "Oh, leave him alone."
Yep.
Oh man, but that's what we're here for.
Yep.
We capture everything.
The more lenses we have on our heads, and the more lenses that we're passing around to each other, the more content that is able to be created. Because you say, like on Louis when he does his shoot days, like he'll ski down and he'll be like, "All right, I want X, Y, and Z to go 1, 2, 3 and hit this jump," and then we'll all do that jump, and it makes for a great video. So just a little example of that. That's how we get a lot of our content. So I like how you have that set up.
Exactly. And even touching real briefly, because this video is mainly about kind of what we're bringing on the slopes, but by having all these cameras with us outside of the slopes, when we're in the rooms, when we're traveling through the airport, by having drones, having other stuff there, it just makes the quality of these videos so much better, and it makes the viewer experience more enjoyable. It makes what we're doing short documentaries of our lives and of our ski trips, which I wouldn't trade for anything. I think they're awesome, and it's awesome to be able to have and look back 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago when we were up at Stowe and just starting all this stuff out.
That was fun.
Yeah, touching back on other stuff that we keep on us. Still relating to the camera stuff is extra batteries and SD cards and stuff like that, easily accessible, and really put them in a Ziploc bag or something like that. Keep them dry and out of the snow and wetness and rain and whatever, and that's helpful to keep handy.
Exactly.
So.
You never know when your GoPro's going to die mid-run and you're on Yewww and your one friend's about to go down almost killing himself.
It's
I'm
great
surprised
to have
that video.
I'm surprised that you had that camera on, charged, working, because that was probably the best line that I've seen in a long time on camera.
That's true.
Yeah, well,
All right.
hopefully looking to not recreate Yewww. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I don't like watching the video. It gives me chills, even though it's me. I don't remember falling. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to experience. I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
So other than bringing the Rocky Talkies, which are super crucial, other than having water, which is extremely important, otherwise, of course, bringing all the camera equipment to be able to execute these shots that we're trying to get every single video. I think another super crucial part of something that we keep in our bags, well, I think ice picks would be a great idea, or ice axe. So if you do fall and tumble, you can just turn around.
So you're in Greenland.
Joking. Something else utilized, I feel like, a lot in our bags is definitely just spare masks, spare goggles, and just having a little bit of extra stuff with you every time you're on the slopes. Because you never know, you might be out there all day, you might be out there for a couple hours, and to just have some extra masks, have some extra goggles if one of your boys breaks a pair or something like that. It's good to just be able to pass that gear around for whoever might need it at a difficult time.
Can I key on a good pair of mittens, gloves, or something like that? Because you can get your run-of-the-mill $30, $40, $50 pair of gloves.
Invest in gloves.
But you got to get gloves, because the minute your hands or your feet get cold, that's the end of your day right there.
Your day's ruined.
So get yourself 100%. A good pair of mittens. I like mittens better than gloves because it keeps your hands, your fingers together. And that helps me a little bit more than actual gloves do, because they get colder.
Oh yeah, so that's all the equipment that we bring, from crucial to least crucial, and we hope you guys help this out. I really that up. Really hope this guys helps. If you guys were ever thinking about what to bring or what we bring on our trips, there you go. There you have it. So that's what we bring, from most crucial to least crucial, and yeah. We like that.
So yeah, you heard it from Kurtz.
Yeah.
You heard it from Dom. You heard it from me. That's it. That's what we bring this year. If this helps anyone, awesome. If not,
Losers.
Whatever. And we will catch you guys in the next tips and tricks videos. And we are so excited to bring to you guys season 4 of Shred the Gnar for this year. So stay tuned for more. And as always, Derek, we need some sort of saying that's cool.
Sail.
All right. Peace out.